Doesn't Netflix sometimes just piss you off, man? Let's talk about it. Stay tuned. Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video here at Truggin Life. Man, I got a little bit of a rant to do against Netflix, man. They really need to do better, man. I mean, I've probably been a Netflix subscriber ever since they pretty much went out to the market back in the day when they were, sending CDs out, DVDs out or whatever, and you just had to go back and forth or whatever. And then they came up with this streaming service, because of convenience, right? You're able to watch from wherever you want, no matter where you're at. You know what I mean? As long as you got an internet connection or a device, right? And for a lot of years it was so. But now they got this new thing of where your devices have to be in your household. So I got this message that's gonna come up on your screen right now. So I was trying to use my TV in my truck, right? So I wasn't able to do so because that message was coming up, right? So I went ahead and called, customer service or whatever, because I had gotten that message before, but a little icon on the bottom used to come up and say, if you're traveling or whatever, you would just click on that button and then it would let you use the device, right? So that button was no longer coming anymore. So I finally got somebody on the phone and I explained the following situation. I said, hey, I have this Netflix account with you guys, and I'm a truck driver that travels, all over the country or whatever, The particular device that I'm trying to use, which is my TV, is my truck TV. And I'm the one that uses it, but it's not letting me use it. So they went ahead and explained to me, and this is nothing new. They went ahead and explained to me that because it's not within my household network, the actual network internet connection where it connects to, because they pretty much essentially capture the IP address of your device at home, and they kind of make that bubble your home network, right? And he said that's the reason why it's not working. And I asked him, I was like, well, before, when this would happen or whatever, I would have an icon that says if you're traveling, and then it would let me use it. And he's like, yes, that is true, for somebody who occasionally travels or whatever, but you've already exceeded your limit. I was like, okay, so how can we fix this or whatever, because like I'm trying to watch my TV while I'm out here on the road, right? And then he had the audacity of saying, well, you can add a different member account, which is a separate account so that you can use a different device outside your household network so that you can use your TV. And I'm like, well, let me get this straight. Let me see if I understand this correct. I am the account owner. It's under my name. I'm the one that pays for it. It comes out of my credit card. I'm the one that's trying to use the service on a device that I own. But just because it's not around my home network, I can't use it and I have to add an extra member? Help me make that sense, Netflix. That's like double dipping, man. Why in the hell would I end up paying a separate account when I already have an account? And that's what I explained to the representative, right? I was like, I know why they're doing it. They're doing it because of, people sharing passwords or whatever, which is totally fine. I get it. I understand. Corporate America, that's the way it is, right? But it's not like if my mom's trying to use it or my brother's trying to use it or I, gave the password to a friend. Like, it's me. The person who owns the account is trying to watch Netflix. What's the problem? They need to really figure out something that they can do to help authenticate the account holder. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, why the hell would I pay for a separate account? That doesn't make no sense at all. You know what I mean? So then, he proceeded to say that what you can do is that every time I go home, you can literally just get your TV, connect it to your home network for, 5 minutes or whatever. And then when you leave out on the road, it should give you like another, he couldn't give me a time frame. It's going to work a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 days, whatever. But it'll work again because it'll recapture that ID, remaking it back into the household network or whatever, right? But it's a hassle, man. Like, who wants to be taking your, it's not a big TV or whatever, you know what I mean? But like, I already have to take, you know, my clothes off, any remaining food off that I have in the truck. Like, it would just be a hassle to literally take the TV out, go home, having to connect it to the internet or whatever, and then I bring the TV back over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do I gotta go through all that stuff, Netflix? Why? Like, and I'm not the only one that deals with this, you know? Like, me being a truck driver, you know, obviously travels, you know? But like, there's other business people and different jobs that also travel. Like, what, I can't go to a hotel and log into my Netflix because it's not part of my network? Like, explain that to me. I don't have problems with Prime. I don't have problems with Hulu. I don't have problems with Disney Plus. It's only Netflix that comes up with this bullshit. Like, they really need to do better. I actually hope that they watch this video because their service is pretty decent, right? You know, the main people that use that service is my kids. And if it wasn't for my kids using that service, due to the fact that I was aggravated because it's not working, and mainly because this guy was like, well, do you have your mobile phone with you? Yeah. Do you have the Netflix app there? Yes, sir. He's like, well, why don't you just watch it on your mobile phone? I'm like, well, no shit, Mr. Captain Obvious. Obviously, I know that I can use it on my phone, but I don't want to be watching it on my phone. I want to be watching it on my goddamn TV. What's the problem? I don't want to have it on a little screen. I want to have it on a bigger screen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know, this corporate greed, man, that these big ass companies have, you know, and we as consumers enable it because we continue to pay the shit. You know what I mean? Like, the service is good. There's a couple of shows that I watch on there, whatever, you know. When it comes to a truck driver, guys, our form of entertainment is so limited. You know, it's not like if I could just get my truck and go drive it to a movie theater and watch a movie over there. Because 9 times out of 10, the movie theater ain't gonna let you park there. And it's, you know, mainly because of our own selves as a trucking community as a whole, because people are leaving trash and shit everywhere, whatever. Nobody wants us anywhere anymore. You know, I can't go grab a steak at a steakhouse because there might not be parking. And even if there is, same issue. Maybe I can't park there or whatever. So really the only entertainment that we drivers have out here on the road is pretty much in the comfort of our own cab, you know, with, you know, YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, all the streaming services, to be able to watch something on TV. And I don't want to have to be limited to only be able to watch it on my phone when I have my TV here. You know what I'm saying? So it really, really bugged me, man, that he was trying to, A, get me to buy another account when I'm already paying for an account. And number 2, pointed out the obvious. Well, just watch it on your phone. Like, isn't it about convenience to be able to use it anywhere? You know what I mean? Like, Netflix is such a big billion-dollar company. They can figure out a way to be able to authenticate the account holder, if it's the account holder or people within your household, you know, your kids or your wife, like people that are there in your household. They ought to be able to figure out a way where they can authenticate when you travel outside of that area. Because isn't that what the whole purpose of having this streaming service is? The convenience of being able to use it wherever you're at, on whatever device supports Netflix, you know, across the internet. And now I can't do that unless I physically take the, you know, TV out and put it over there. But that's pretty much my rant, guys. You know, I'm really curious to see what you guys are going through with it, you know what I mean? And what your thoughts about it are. But it really, really bothered me that he was just, you know, trying to get me to pay another account or go through all that other crap, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, comment down below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you have any idea on how they can make it better or whatever the case may be? And yeah, that's about it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're almost getting there, guys. Please do me a huge favor. Give me those thumbs up, man, and subscribe to the channel. And I hope you like the content, and stay tuned for more content. It's gonna be pretty cool. Some crazy things coming up. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.
Like, share, and subscribe.